Hi guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner and welcome to Sunday Chit Chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, pretty darn good. Happy Sunday. So what's new? Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. And the text messages have begun. Yesterday was my oldest daughter's birthday, Chrissy, aka the nurse, Pikachu and Princess's mom. So I took her out to lunch. Her sister and I did, and we had a fantastic time. And what else is new? I got a little haul video that I'll put up in a few minutes. I also am uploading, I'm actually filming right now on my old iPhone. So you're going to see a big difference in quality between the video that's uploading right now, the hashtag comment kindness campaign video, which is uploading right now on my new iPhone. And this is my old iPhone. This is the iPhone 6 or something. Whatever. This is the older one. And I can see a big difference, what little bit I can see, in the quality. So you're going to see a quality difference, but I wanted to get this one up. So it's uploading right now, and you guys know that's not a very fast process. So I'm filming on this one so I can get the next video done as well. So what is new, guys? I'm still super into watercolors. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm watching so many videos on watercoloring and how to mix colors, and I'm actually getting really good at mixing colors, which surprises me, but I'm not so good at applying colors yet. You know, I'm not so good at the applying process yet, but I'm going to get there. I promise I'm going to do it. So that's very exciting. I didn't really do too much last week as far as projects or orders or anything last week because I gotta tell you, I just really was super tired with the children last week, and but I'm feeling better. Can you guys tell? Finally, I'm feeling a little better that way. That took forever, right guys? Wow, I feel like I was sick for so long, but I'm getting better. Pikachu and the princess both were still sick last week, but Grandma's better. Christina, the princess, ran a very high fever midweek, like 102.7 or something, real high for a 1-year-old, you know? But I think maybe it was her teeth. I'm not sure. It came and went in one day, but oh boy, was she miserable. Miserable. But I did play around with some dyes, and my watercolors. I've been really practicing on mixing watercolors and doing watercolors, basically just enjoying it. You know, I decided to take a couple of weeks off from really producing anything, you know, rethink things and not really produce anything and not really, you know, just kind of take a little bit of a break and really kind of just have fun, you know. So that's what I've been doing this week. So I did a lot of watercoloring with Pikachu and with kids water paint, you know, so much fun. He had such a great time. And we've been doing a lot of coloring and a lot of going to the park and things like that. So keeping them busy, and then just basically just chilling out, you know, in the craft room and just doing quiet, non-stressful kind of things, you know, watercoloring and trying to learn colors and things like that. And I really am enjoying the watercoloring right now. So I want to incorporate that into my card making, but I also would like to get to the point to where I can do my own sketches on my own cards as well. So I've been practicing a little bit with landscape sketches and things of that nature. And I think I'm going to take an art class. Never done that before. I mean, I think we had art in high school. I think we did. High school's a blurb. I remember football games. I remember football players. I remember marching band. I remember shop. I took shop instead of home ec. I went to home ec and literally took myself out immediately. I'm like, mm-mm. I won't be in here with all these girls making aprons. No way. I will be with the boys making stools, and that's exactly what I did. True story. But the rest of it's kind of a blurb, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure we had some sort of art class, art theory class, but I don't remember it. So I'm learning all that from scratch. But I think I would like to take one of the adult education classes at the local high school that kind of teach you watercolor, like Watercolor 101 kind of thing, you know? And the other thing I'm really into right now, I haven't started yet. I have so many things I need to start. I did start the foiling. I started doing some of the foiling stuff. I don't love it. I don't love it. I think it's, to be honest, I think it's a little bit of a gimmicky kind of thing, a little glitchy and gimmicky. You know, it doesn't work great on everything. And especially if you're a perfectionist, you know, it's hard because you want it to be perfect, right? And it doesn't always come out perfect. But I did find a couple of ways that it does turn out really good, and I'll be sharing those with you in an upcoming video. But as far as the actual foiling of all kinds of things, I'm not finding that so enjoyable. But I found a couple of techniques I do like, and I have a video coming up on that. So stay tuned for that. I know everybody's been asking, and I'm such a slowpoke at getting these things up, but it's one of my things that I'm working on for the next upcoming 6 months of these videos, is to, I'm actually taking things right from the comments, actually. Speaking of the comment kindness, before I knew about the comment kindness, the last 2 weeks I've been going through comments and really starting to search and see what you guys are interested in and what you're wanting. And you're really wanting me to do more tutorials, and I really feel like I am so bad at tutorials. I really do. I'm not even sure I say the word tutorials right, to be honest. Tutorials? My husband told me the other day there's no S at the end of that word. He says, Diane, there's no S in tutorial. It's just tutorial, whether it's 1 or 2. And I'm like, I don't think you're right about that. Comment below and let me know. I argued with him, so I'm still saying tutorials, but he says there's no S in tutorials. There's just tutorial, period. Whether you do 1 or 10. Let me know in the comments below. He thinks he knows everything. Wow, do you see how I get off track so fast? So what else have I done? Oh, I looked into joining a water park, a little local water park, you know, little county water park. We have one right here, not far from where I live. I thought about joining one. It has a little kiddie area with, you know, waterfalls and a little play area in the water. Joining that for the summer for me and the 2 kids. That way they can go, you know, I can take them like at 10 o'clock in the morning on the days that we don't have therapy, and let them go out and, you know, play a little bit before it gets too hot, you know. So I've looked into that. I think I'm going to do that this coming up week. Go purchase those tickets. And what else did I do this week? I looked at a gym for a Pikachu, you know, one of those kitty gyms. But I kind of decided against that with him getting sick so often. I think we're going to look another avenue for that. You know, summer is not the best time because it's full of kids. I mean, absolutely full of kids. There's so many children. So I think we'll wait. He'll be in preschool pretty soon. In the next few months, he's going to start a new program where he's going to, you know, a therapy type school for 4 hours a day for, I think, the entire week. I might be wrong. It may just be 3 days a week. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's going to be more, you know, more germs and stuff too. So I'll have to look into that. And so I've been checking into that. And what else have I done? I think that's really it, guys. And I forgot already. Oh, so go back to the comments. Please, Diane, stay focused. I started reading comments to see what you guys are really, and I feel like I'm so low on this camera because, you know, I can't see. Hold on, let me see. I don't want you guys to see my chicken fat on my arms either. But I'm working on that. Yeah, I feel like I'm cut off at the chin. but yet it's in the same setup that I had for the other camera. So weird, right? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So comments. So I've been going back reading the comments, and what I noticed is you guys want me to do more tutorials. That's where I got sidetracked last time. You guys are wanting me to do more tutorials, and you're wanting me to show more of my finished projects and how I've done them. And I need to do that. You guys are so right. I mean, you're 100% right. I tend to do the projects quickly. Like I'll do a project, either whether it's something I'm selling or whether it's something I'm wanting to get out there for you know, MF for challenges or whatever they're called, you know, those type of things. And I don't get them out. I don't get them done until the last minute, and then I get them out there and then it's done. You know, once I post it on social media, I don't usually go back and show a film on it, you know, and I need to start doing that. So I'm going to start giving myself more time to get something done, organize my time a little bit better, and start showing you guys more of the process, because I see through the comments that's really what you're wanting from me. You're wanting to see more tutorials and more of the process videos and showing you what I'm doing more often. So I think what I'll do is once a week I'll just kind of put everything out in front of me and show you, and then whatever I have a video for, I'll tell you when it's coming up. So I think I'll do that. And what else did I see in the comments? So tutorials, showing more of the finished projects, foiling, and I have an awful lot of people asking me for storage ideas, and I just don't feel like I'm the best in that area, you know? I just use stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I get very inexpensive bags from Amazon. I don't buy the expensive Avery bags or anything like that. First of all, I like the kind that zip on the top, because if I'm sticking little dies in there with it, I don't want them to fall out. You know, I don't want to take a chance. And when I set things on my desk, they can get callywonk and upside down, and still looking for that tiny heart. I'm just saying. What else, guys? That's about it. I placed a couple of orders this week. I got some watercolor paper this week. I got the Strathmore Strathmore watercolor paper, which is, you know, not a great quality paper, but I got it because you get a lot of it. You get a ton of it in there. Is it Strathmore? I don't know. Anyway, I bought one type, Canson. That's what it is. It's Canson. I bought the Canson XL or whatever it is, because it's inexpensive. You get a ton of it for not so much money. And that way I can practice. And then I, of course, have my other watercolor paper. And I bought a new one that everybody swears by. And I don't remember the name of it. But I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the doodly down below. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It doesn't work so bad on the textured side. But even then, I don't really like it. I just don't like it. So I haven't found the right watercolor paper for me yet, or maybe I need to get better at watercoloring. And it's also really, really hard to stamp on watercolor paper, even with a MSD. It really is, or so I'm finding anyway. And what else? What else is there to tell you today? So I did that. I purchased some watercolor paper. I contacted what's the name of that company? Schmick. It's a German watercolor company. I'll leave a link below for that as well. I might be saying it wrong. I don't have the notes in front of me. But I contacted them via email. They responded back to me, and they're sending me out the dot samples to review on YouTube. I don't remember how many were in it, but it won't be here until the 1st of August. I think they said, you know, late July, 1st of August, so somewhere in there. But I'm looking forward to that because as I'm starting this watercolor process, I'm leaning between the two companies really, and those are the two that I'm the one, Danielle Smith, and this other company, which is a German company. So, and how I really found out about them was I saw a video from someone who was talking about a specialty palette that had come out by them that was from 1904. And I'm a very nostalgic kind of person. I really like that sort of thing. And these were the paints that the selection of paints in the tin were from 1904 and that era, the colors that were popular then. And I was just like, that is so, so cool. So I went to look for that. It's sold out everywhere. It's on back order. And and then I started looking at other videos that show about the actual watercolor themselves. And I was like, oh, this is very interesting. I really am very attracted to this company. So I reached out to them. And like I said, I'll be getting that dot palette in the next month. So I'm excited about that. When I get it, of course, I'll show it to you. And then, of course, Gina Marie Designs released some dies, and they were limited release, I think is what she called them. So they're not going to be around forever. And what they were is, I'm going to do a demo for you guys, but it was it's going to be in a haul video that's coming up today. But it was called the double stitched inside out dies, I think is what it was called. And what it is that you get 2 stitching lines around the die. On the first die cuts out and only has 2 stitches, right? All the other dies do an outside stitch, so you get 2 stitch lines, a cut line, and 2 stitch lines. And she has those in squares, ovals, rectangles, and circles, hearts and stars, I believe. And I didn't purchase the hearts or stars, only because I purchased 2 sets of these, one for me and one for a friend, and then Gina actually sent me the star ones for free. So I didn't have to purchase the heart one, the star one. She sent them to me, but I do want the heart ones as well. I really like the stitching around my cards. I really, really like it. And I like the double stitches. You know what else I found out? I'm so excited. I was reading on her Facebook page. Hold on, let me take a sippy. Coffee today is Starbucks Yukon. I usually say Yukon. Susie, you know, the school teacher Susie, aka barista from Starbucks. I usually say, she'll ask me every week, Mom, what coffee do you want? And this week I said Yukon. She goes, you know it's not Yukon, right, Mom? It's Yukon. I went, oh. She goes, are you saying Yukon because you don't like it? I went, no, I like it. She goes, well, then don't call it Yukon. Call it Yukon. I'm like, don't be all school teacher on me. So that's what the coffee is today. So I saw on a website, Gina Marie Designs was on her Facebook page, was talking about, oh, I know what it was, another story all by itself. She's talking about how, and you guys are not going to like this comment from me. Just going to say it right now. Might as well just fast forward right now. Just all the China dyes that are out there. You know, I mentioned before that I love Gina Marie Designs. I absolutely love her. And, you know, she contracts and buys the rights, buys designs from the companies overseas to make dyes at an affordable price for some of her dyes, not all of her dyes. But a lot of her dyes are patent pending or patented already. And they're being stolen by the China the corporations over in China and being reproduced at, you know, very, very, I mean, Gina's prices are so cheap, right, guys? I'm serious. You know, $10 a set, super cheap in this industry, super cheap. But a lot of her stuff is being resold over here for $2.25 or $1.89 or all of that. And you know what? That sickens me, and it breaks my heart completely that we would even think to buy from places like that. It just really does. And I'm sorry if that offends you. I really, really, truly am. But it really does. It just breaks my heart to think about that when we've got people like this that are out there really trying to make a difference in this community, our crafty community, really trying to do good for other people. And, you know, they have their stuff stolen right out from underneath them and sold for pennies of what she makes, which is, she already makes hardly anything. And on top of that, you know, a lot of people that are buying these will even, you know, do videos saying that, you know, this is a Gina Marie Designs knockoff, you know, I got it for so-and-so. Just not cool, guys, not cool, not cool. But so I saw that post, but underneath that post, she was writing to someone else, and she said that, remember the other day I said, I hope we're getting new wonky dies and other shapes, because I love my wonky rectangles by Gina Marie Designs. I keep looking down to look at her name because you guys know I call her Gina K all the time, right? Because I love Gina K too. All the time I get those two mixed up. So Gina Marie Designs. I love her wonky rectangles, don't you? I love, 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 love them. Love them. $10 for the set of 3. Come on, guys, really. They don't get no better than that. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. And she, on the post, she put that there are new shapes coming in the wonky stitch dies. What? But it gets better. Not only that, it's going to have the outside cut line and the wonky stitch line separate, so that you can put your stitches on, you can put your wonky stitches on any rectangle or circle or whatever you want. Can I just say, oh my goodness, oh my good, I am so excited. I hope it's quick. I hope it's really, 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 really quick. Yeah. So I was super excited to see that. What else did I see this week? I was going to ask you guys, what do you think about the new Distress inks? How long is this video? Oh, snap. Y'all probably already turned me off by now. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the new oxide inks, the new ones? So here's my thinking. You know, they're on pre-order right now, and I almost ordered them, but then I don't want to say this the wrong way. I'm not loving them as much as I love my regular Distress inks. And I think it's all because of the powdery, you know, the chalkiness, the powderness look, the matte look that it gives on the finished project, right? So I think that there's a product that you can put on top of it that'll make it not look so matte. And I'm wondering if I get that product, whatever that product is, because I don't remember it, if that'll change my opinion. Every time I like it on some things. I've done it on some nice flowers where I've done the flowers, and I like that look. But for backgrounds, which is what I use my Distress ink mostly for, or backgrounds, or stencils or things like that, I'm not digging it. I just don't, every single time. And it's probably just because I'm so used to the other ones, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I'll always go back and do it with the same colors, but in the regular Distress inks. So I haven't purchased them yet because I'm a little on the fence about it. I keep going back to order it, and then I don't do it. So what do you guys think about that? How are you loving your Distress oxide inks? Do you love them? Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, I got to call this quits because this is like the second 30-minute video I put up today. I got the grandbabies today. My daughter's birthday was yesterday. And so I'm watching the kids tonight so they can go out to a nice dinner, and I'm keeping them overnight so they can get, you know, some snuggle bunny time without the babies wanting to interrupt and want to be You know, both the kids want to sleep with their mom and dad every single night. It's just, you know, it's what kids do nowadays. It's so tough, right? My kids did it when they were little. I had an open door policy as well, so I understand it. You know, as they got big and started kicking me out of the bed, I had them make their bed next to me on the floor. But, you know, Grandma had to get up. Mommy had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to work. I needed a little bit of sleep. So, yeah, so I'm going to be having the kids this evening, and I'm super excited about a sleepover. We're going to watch movies and eat junk food and, you know, do what every 3-year-old loves to do. Stay up all night, watch TV. I wanted to also say happy Canada Day to all of my Canada buddies here on YouTube. I believe that was yesterday. And happy 4th of July to everyone else in the States here. I hope you guys have a very safe 4th of July. And of course, I hope today that you're getting out there doing something you love with someone you love and having the best time possible. And I'm going to add a little something to my Sunday segue for now on. And being as kind as you can possibly be to everyone you meet. I'll see you guys later. Bye.